Welcome back to the CMJ Radio Network. This is Bone Machine, the Operator's Manual. Here's Tom Waits.
My mom heard the title Bone Machine, and she said to me, "Tom, why do you always have to degrade?" She didn't like the title. She thought it sounded like, like, what are you doing? Bones, machines, what is this? It sounds violent. It sounds scary. It sounds dangerous. Why have you gotten yourself a bone machine? Take it to the swap meet and get rid of it. She sent me some religious things. Because I think after hearing the title, she was worried about my soul. She said, "Don't forget, Tom, that the devil hates nothing more than a singing Christian." So I thought would also make a good song title. A singing Christian. That feel, Keith Richards and I wrote a lot of songs together. He came out here to work with John Lee Hooker, and we got together at a little place called Brown Sound. And a good name for the place, too, because everything in this room had a real brown sound to it. And, he'd bring a bottle, and I'd bring a bottle of something. We wouldn't always finish writing by the end of the night, but sometimes we just finish the bottle. You have to finish the song the next night. It was great. We wrote a song called Good Dog Wood, which is about the carpenter who made the cross that Jesus hung on. It's that feel that's on the record. Another one called I'm Gonna Sue. See, some of them didn't have titles, but it was great. And I usually, up until that point, with the exception of writing songs with my wife, I've always looked at it as something that you kind of do by yourself. I didn't know how to really jam, just turn an amp up and just start, like, I think I've changed my approach to songwriting in the last couple of years. I guess I'm more physical about the music, and I think the music is better for it. I used to sit at a piano, which was almost like, it just like hurts your back, and then you have to put your head down on the keyboard after a while. It's crazy. I think most people who play the piano secretly want to see that piano thrown off a building, and they want to be there when it hits the street. But that's a whole nother thing. Writing like with your fists is better, I think. Sometimes depends on the song. You're gonna write different things on different instruments at different times in different rooms. You can walk into a room and know that you'll never be able to do anything in this room, or you may feel as soon as you walk into a room that anything could happen in that room. It's like Last Tango in Paris. You just know that something's gonna happen. And I think that music is a physical thing, even though you can't see it. It's a living thing. In it there's a spirit, and so it's like you can see what it does. It can move. It can make the curtain move. It can make people cry. It can give you goosebumps. It can make you scream. It can make you mad. It can make you sore. So it's an invisible thing that has great impact. So in order to believe in it, I guess you have to have a lot of faith in the unknown. So that's good. It humbles you. Keith has that approach to music. He's awed by it, and plus it's like certain little voicings at the guitar that are just like make you weep. He's very much approaches music like in a physical way, animal way, and I think that it's great.
never leave you out to dry, never leave you loose. It's harder to get rid of than tattoos. But there's one thing you can lose. It's sanity. There's one thing you can lose. It's throw it off a bridge, you can lose it in a fire, you can leave it at the altar, it will make you out alive. Fall down in the street, you can leave it in the lurch, where you say that it's gospel, but I know that it's already church. But there's one thing you can lose. And it's that feet. It's that feet you can lose. And it's that feet. Oh,
My drumming has improved, I might add. That's why there's more of it on this album. I don't know. I don't have a great time. I couldn't play with the better orchestras. But I'm ready. I think most people think that, when you're really young, you have all this like rhythm and you want to that's like a young drummer who's just like a machine gun, and then, as you get older, you slow down or something. I think as you get older, you get more angry, and I think that's good for percussion. That when you hit something, you really want to hurt it. You really want to hear it break. You want to take something that was really important in the family, a family heirloom, and you want to throw it across the room and hear the sound that it makes when it hits the wall. I think that's what we all want out of rhythm, is to take something that someone else cares about and destroy it. I didn't use any real traditional trap set. I think the word trap in the vernacular, the percussion vernacular, is I'm starting more and more to feel that in fact a trap set is a trap. It traps you. You can't move, which is not good for the music. You're trapped behind this fort made out of metal and plastic and wood. So, free yourself. I'm also thinking touring. I would like to find a way to tour alone with just a smoke machine and a stage no bigger than a hat box, and I wearing orange leotards and a colander on my head. and some blood capsules in my mouth. That would be for the up-tempo songs, and then I'd go behind a little torn curtain that says "Keep Out" on it. And I would change into another outfit and come out and do ballads and stuff like that.
We'd like to thank Andy Allen and Barbara Chabelle of Island Records, Ann Warden Douglas, Joanne Abbott Green, and Bobby Haber of the CMJ Radio Network, Ellen Smith, Kathleen Brennan, and of course, Tom Waits. Bone Machine, the Operator's Manual, was produced in New York by Near Perfect Productions as an exclusive presentation of the CMJ Radio Network. The producers are David Bales and James Fahey. The executive producers are DeWitt Nelson and me, Dan Neer. Bone Machine, the Operator's Manual is distributed on compact disc and copyrighted 1992, all rights reserved.
Bone Machine. Get one. You'll love it. Don't lose your operating manual. That's what I say.